an idiot. Now it's working, I'll bet. Alright, restarting. Uh, this is day 2 of the Quarantopia Internet Tournament. We're trying to beat the current high score of 467,000. Played like 20 credits yesterday and failed to get there, so play another 20-ish today. Try to get closer, try some new tactics. Yesterday the board kept resetting. Today I dug out the original MPU for this game, and I got it booting. And every time you hit a pop bumper, all the drop target banks reset, which doesn't sound good. So then I got out my working MPU from my countdown, and I put the Genie ROM in it, and every time you hit a pop bumper, the drop target's all reset. So that plan went out the window a bit, and I'm now out of backup MPUs. Trying to figure that out. But in the meantime, we'll just try our luck here again. I'm assuming you guys can hear me now. Steph asked if it could be the driver board. I don't think so, because it works fine with the replacement MPU. So I'm pretty much assuming at this point it may be a bad ROM. But it's a Gottlieb, so of course they use their own proprietary ROM chips that aren't available anymore. So I've ordered an adapter board so I can use a modern ROM in it. But that probably won't be here for a week at least. That's fun. We got pretty consistent scores, which is surprising on such a classic game. Yesterday we had a lot of scores over 300 and a few over 400, but nothing that quite got there. So by the end of the stream, I was just sitting there trying the same tactics pretty much, just hoping that eventually I would get slightly luckier, and would get an extra like 50,000 points or something and break the limit, which doesn't really seem like a great idea in practice. So I'm gonna try to come up with some alternate strategies to reduce the amount of left outlane drains that I was getting. Although I don't really have many good ideas on how to do that, besides don't go on this quarter of the playfield. I'm just going to try to do that, but considering that going to the upper quarter is where the points are a lot, and that drains the lower quarter, it's a bit troublesome. But I'm going to try one game where I just always shoot it into the pop bumpers instead of ever going to the upper playfield. See what happens there. See if we can keep the ball alive longer at least. Maybe try a game focusing solely on the lower drops, even when they're not lit, because they still give bonus and points. Just try other things. And if you got other genius ideas of how to score big on this game, safely, if slowly, let me know. That was a nice safe return from the spinner that you usually don't get here. Could also try a game where we just purposely go for the lower pop bumper whenever possible, because shooting it from the flipper is actually pretty safe. But this game, I'm just going to go for drop targets. And miss them, apparently. That was my mistake, and not a Genie mistake. Gonna try to left cough it up in here and blame all our drains. The nice thing about the center drops is that you get a pretty safe return off of them. It's pretty much all up and down motion, as long as you shoot them and don't miss. Which we know how much tournament players hate their side-to-side motions, so this will just be the nice slow grind of points here. Oh, it's actually being so safe that I'm never hitting any pop bumpers, so I'm never lighting the drops that I'm hitting, which is a bit of an issue. My normal Genie play relies on some level of just hitting pop bumpers by accident, since you tend to do that in order to light the drops. See, there we got. We got one bad shot, and that lit our drops for us. Two bad shots. Unlucky the drops turned back off. Steph, I would like to do commentary with pretty much anyone, because I would like to do commentary at all. Now, here's the question. How do you get out of the upper playfield safely? Because the left drain usually drains you from the main playfield, too. Because it goes right down the left side of the pop bumper. Hey, another one. I'm 2 for 2 on that out lane now. Maybe Genie has decided to stop hating me so much. Almost drop catch into the drain there. 3 for 3. Spinner lit. Got a few spins there. Spinners lit again. Oh, we're already max bonus. I didn't even notice. The drop strategy of not draining seems to be going pretty good. That was a really bad shot. That was a really bad drain. Could have saved that with a flipper, definitely. Man, it's a long bonus countdown. Alright. 336 after 2 balls is not bad. Try to avoid the B lane, as Steph says. That was really lucky. Wow. Try to use more bounce passes and less active catches, because I tend to mess those up sometimes, especially with weird in lanes like this. Nope. Damn it. I do have a ranking of commentary teams, but I feel like listening to them versus being on them is a very different thing. You know, if it's a good commentary team, that means they don't need me. You know, I'd probably be best suited for a commentary team where the other person has no idea about pinball rules or history at all. But is good among some places where I'm weak. Like, I don't know. I can't be bad at things. That was pretty bad. Okay, try to get to the... I guess just flipping anywhere to the right is generally good for the upper play field. You know, go in the pops or go into the upper gate. They're both fine. Getting a lot of up the in-lane spinner lights off of these drop target strategy, which is interesting. That was fancy. Failed live catch there, but it worked out. That's quite true, Steph. One of my biggest weaknesses is admitting my weaknesses, or identifying my weaknesses, or identifying them in a way that I feel comfortable talking about. Now, is it safe to... I probably should not shoot from this flipper. I'm going to transfer it over. Found out last night that that works pretty safely. Man, I'm not getting that rolling catch down at all. Maximum bonus out at 4x, that's probably worth shooting for. Shats. That was a bit late, but ended up working out just fine. Hey! Actually got that. I don't know who Daltrey is. Okay, bounce pass, spinner, perfect. Get some bonus there. That was would have been a nice save. I didn't go down the left lane afterwards. Okay, that was better. They laughed at me again. There we go. Safe. It's probably the longest I've ever survived after doing a successful bonus collect. Ooh, thank you. The only CSI Miami meme that I know is the guy with the sunglasses. And that's, yeah, the guy. Yes, stop the ball. Backhand. Keep going for drops. Keep going for the drops. That was interesting. I hit the drop, but somehow still got behind it. Don't know quite how the physics worked out on that. Bonus collect is lit again, but there's no reason to really go for it yet because it's not maxed out. I'm not at max multiplier. Damn it. Oh! Damn it. Ah, that would have been good. I'm going to get close, though, off this. So I don't completely mess up ball 3. I might actually make it. I'm pretty sure the scream is from The Who. Is Daltrey a person in The Who? Oh, we got the B lane. That's not a good sign. Okay. One drop. Almost drain. Missed the drop. Actually, I really love even just like... Just go on the unlit bonus collect hole right now would be good. Not down there. No. Phew. Okay. Oh god. Almost there. That was a... Probably shouldn't have nudged that there. I think I've been bonus now. No more nudging. Just flip. Get any points we can. Ah! Drop catch. Flip. Missed it. Coming back down. Not going to nudge it. 2x lights being flickery again. Okay, we probably have it now. The red just fell over. Didn't even hit it. Now to pile on some points. To make this harder to catch again. Maybe go for a GC, even if we're really lucky here. Wow, Genie's having a hard time keeping up with this. That was really bad. And really lucky, too. Bonus multiplier. Oh, I'm maxed out. Okay. No. Okay, good. Left lane is good. Bonus collect. Oh, that was lucky. Max bonus collect. Alright. I might actually beat my high score here. I don't remember what the high score was. Well, I'll find out eventually. I guess also, since we've gotten the tournament high score, it wouldn't really hurt to get an extra ball now either, would it? Because I can use that for my GC. So I gotta try to hit this. This is definitely a good idea to switch up my strategy. Very good idea. Won't come back to haunt me at all. Not at all. Yeah, there we go. Nice. This won't count for the tournament, but I can play the extra ball to get my GC. Okay. Take a picture of this score. There we get it. 831. Okay. That means I'm now can take that score off the scoreboard. And I can try to go for a roll here, which would be pretty cool. So just go back to the same strategy. Or that. Oh, that was fun. I don't know if that was just like karma, or is that because I bothered to not play for like 30 seconds saving my phone? But I guess that's not horrible. Gotta update my high score on Wizard Man's thigh. 845. Okay. Alright. If anyone has any requests for play, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to try out the other strategies I was going to try before I succeeded. See how those compare. Starting with the just go in the pop bumpers whenever the drop targets aren't lit strategy. Well, just trying to let that happen. Nudge it out. No, close. The C and D lanes are usually safe. Okay, I guess I should go for the right side of the pop bumpers since the left side tends to go with the upper playfield. We're seeing the upper playfield is bad news, and so is my aiming ability. Drop target. Miss the pop bumpers. Wow, that feeding that right side is not going to the pop bumpers much. Come on, if I have to save the big score from the end, so I just stop now and go move the camera another game. Okay, multiplier's lit. Okay, 3x. Multiplier's lit. Catch the ball. Oh, that was bad. Big miss there. Right, I don't know if that yes was to me or to her. Sort of interesting that the drop targets all day strategy worked. It reminded me a lot of playing Cheetah, where my strategy for scoring big in Cheetah is to avoid all the easy big points and go for the matching grid of death. Pinball Howard wants to know what the strat was. That strategy was just going for the 4-banker drops over and over and ignoring pretty much everything else. I guess like if you get a simple enough strategy, my mind tends to like zone out of the actual like decision making. Unless we focus more on just like catch the ball, do the same thing again, catch the ball, do the same thing again. And, there's less types of returns to worry about, so you can figure out the bounces easier. It's like when I'm playing Cheetah and just going for the upper right 3-bank, especially because Cheetah involves timing as well on the 3-bank to get the colors lined up. It requires me... Damn it. You cannot do an Ostermeyer? I always think the Oscar Wiener instead when I hear that, which is definitely not the thing to think about. When you got a thing that requires you to wait for the timing, damn it. That really incentivizes you to stop and catch every time. And if you can manage to stop and trap every time, that is pretty much guaranteed to be the best strategy. The only question there usually is, when is it not worth trapping up? Like, should I hold my flipper there and potentially lose it, or should I just flip it away since I had a nice feed? It's like, there, I definitely should trap. But if it's further up the in lane, like there, I couldn't have caught it. Or right here, I can't catch it either. I could try to bump it over, or I could try to one-time it. I guess it's not really a one-time if it's from a feed into the spinner. That'd be a combo. It's another reason why I like Star Wars, the best Stern ever made. Because it's a game that incentivizes you through the rules to not trap up. More than some games, like I think Stern Star Trek pioneered the idea of the combos scoring double, which incentivizes you to at least take more shots from feeds than you otherwise would, because you're getting way more scoring off of them. It's usually not enough to actually stop people. Just getting a 2x shot is usually not of its own to keep you from preferring to trap up if you think there's any need to it. It more just rewards flow play slightly. Wow, that was a drag. So, although I don't want to go as far as like saying like, while your flippers are held up, like the score value should decrease or something, but like any sort of rule to encourage, actively, maybe get control, but don't stop to think about it. As soon as you have a vaguely good feed, immediately take it. Ron points out, Demo Man, you don't usually trap. You don't usually, but like you could. The flippers are pretty shallow now. Like I feel like you could bump a lot of those shots over and get a catch, which I notice a lot of top players doing in tournaments. Is they do a lot more of just like make a shot, bounce over, catch. You probably could do that on Demo Man. Although again, Demo Man incentivizes the combos, especially off the triggers. You don't want to be stopping because you want those combos. But yeah. All right, let's go for a pop bumper all day strategy. That was not a pop bumper. That was a pop bumper. That was not a pop bumper. There we go. No? That didn't register. Hmm. The problem with the pop bumper is a lot of times you bump it once from the flippers, it'll come off and come right back in there again. You'll lose the thing you had lit. Um, yeah, that's how you hit the pop bumper. Yeah. Just like that. Just repeat that exact sequence of events every time. That's how you hit the pop bumper. That's how you hit the pop bumper. That also didn't register. I thought it made the sound. Did it make the sound? That should have given me 2,000 points. Oh, I'm already at 5x, that's why. It's not toggling. So I guess we see the pop bumper all day strategy is a good way to get your max bonus. I didn't even realize I was there. But we're only at 8,000 points, which is still pretty useless. Let's go back to the spinner strategy. So the big question is, what's your shot to bonus ratio? Because this will give me 1 bonus here and then probably 3 or 4 there for 2 flips. That's about 2.5 bonus per flips versus this will give me 1 bonus per flip. Or then that happens if you've shots it wrong. Oh. Pop bumper. Bonus. You'll need to work on my tip overs. Ron, the 2x light isn't out, it's just taking a rest. It'll be back. That was not the kind of popper I wanted. That was a bad idea. Can I tap pass on this one? I can't tap pass on anything. I guess you can. It's easier on the right flipper, probably because there's 2 flippers there eating up the current. That was not a tap pass. Yeah, that was a tap pass. So you can one way, the way you never want to do. You can also do it really badly. I'm also just very bad at tap passing. Well, that was a successful, if anticlimactic, night so far. I really doubt I'm going to beat 845, possibly ever. Let's, oops. Let's try to get special. That's not something you don't normally do. To get special, we need to complete all the red drops in the upper playfield. Not the white one like that. That one. There are 4 white drops. Not that one. Not that one. Stop. Here we go. Clip this, Steph. I'll let it go the full thing this time. Okay, there's the full thing. I need to send that to the board manufacturer, see what exactly that means. Well, note I was at like 2 credits before. I think now I'll be at 15, which is really weird. Tap right to left. Shats left to right to build bonus. Why are we shatsing left to right to build bonus? I mean, there's the add bonus star here, but there's also the add bonus star here. So what's the advantage of this one over that one? I feel like this one's much more reliable to get because it's closer. This one, like, by the time you get there, you usually have speed. You can go out pretty easy. I feel like it's less easy to go up and over on this side than this side. I guess you could just shats this over and over. You could just shats back and forth. I usually try not to shats here. That also might be particular to my Genie. Yeah, I'm back at 14 credits. There's supposed to be a little lane guide here. Oops. Looks like we're doing 2 players. Little lane guide. Like this. That guides the ball down when it's coming in, so it makes sure it hits the rollover. You'll notice a lot of time if I do come down this out lane, I don't actually register the rollover because the ball just goes over it because this lane guide's gone. Problem is, for some reason, this lane guide rubs against my flipper, makes the flipper not work. There's no adjustments or anything, so I don't understand how it could ever work. The flipper is, well, apparently doing a 3-player game. The flipper is in its normal position. You can't really move it. So I had to take the lane guide out, which also means that when you do a shats up here, it has more avenue to go up and over. We can try some shatses. Player 1 can be shatsing left to right, and player 2 can be shatsing right to left. Player 2 is shatsing. Player 1 is shatsing left to right. Left to right. That didn't work. Left to right. Yeah, I shat's right to left. Almost got there. Almost got there. There's a tip over. Still haven't gotten it. We also saw there that. Yep. Oh boy. This does have tendency to go left, to go up and over if you go too hard. But with the thicker flippers on Gottlieb, I find it pretty controllable to usually go a bit later and limit your strength. Like you have to do an alien star. To make sure it doesn't go up and over there when you're shatsing the inlane. But on the right side, because of this rubber here, you don't have a smooth shot, so you sort of need to actually go airborne up here to avoid this. You don't just go up and down like I was doing. But that also tends to end with the ball either hitting like this and not actually going upwards, or you have enough power that you go up and over on that side. Question is, can we max our bonus by shatsing? Probably should have kept shatsing there. Oops. Almost. Need to get better at my, oops, at my Shat's catches, I guess you'd call them. Alley saves, alley catches. Uh, when the ball's sort of out of control in the middle of the play field, instead of trying to slap save away or something, I see a lot of people now like shooting into the in lanes, which also is the up and over issue. Although, what I see Bowen do a lot is he manages to do it timed so perfectly he actually shoots into the bottom of the slingshot and then catches it. It's really impressive. But I'm not sure if I'm quite there yet. I still have the problem of going too early. It's also great practice if you're playing Spirit to try to Shats the light multi-ball target. Yeah, that little bump when it's rolling down there, right there, that messes up my Shats from right to left. See right there, I should have been able to Shats into the left in lane. Three. Oh, messed it up. One. Two. No, that failed. That failed too. That was not good. Seems like a real common denominator of my good game being good was that I didn't trade out the left out lane the entire game, I don't think. Which part of that is obviously due to not going into the left out lane as often. See that? The extra little weight I did right there. That allowed the ball to go in the in lane instead of up into the slingshot. That extra little weight is the whole thing of the alley catch. There you go. That's what you're talking about. The faster the ball's going, the earlier you have to flip, which is also what makes the ball go farther up the in lane, which is what makes it go up and over. So the rolling Shats is repeatedly like that. Ooh, yeah. Are not good if you're at danger leaping over. Again, there I was trying to Shats the in lane, but I hit the middle of the sling instead. Okay, so let's try the The left to right shatzing definitely isn't working out well. Oh, okay. The left to right shatzing isn't working well on mine, not because it's hard to do. It's actually pretty easy to do because you got that big gap. Uh, but because it's not actually registering most of the time. Occasionally it registers. I also need to... I'm hearing a buzz when I hold up my left flipper. Maybe it's this one. One of those two. Either there's a mechanical problem or the end of stroke switch isn't opening properly. Nope. Alright, there's my shatzing attempt. Not too bad. Any other things from chat, or should we just call this a night? What was the other thing I want to try? Technically, if we're talking about just points from repetitive tasks, that didn't go well. You know, this is getting you 501 bonus each time, which I guess could be up to 5,500 points if you had max multiplier. Though I guess still, like, is it worth it shatzing here for the risk of shatzing versus doing one shats anyway and then shooting the lit spinner for like 5 bonus? I feel like if I need bonus quick, I'd prefer to just shoot the spinner. On my game, you can do that nice bounce over right there, which theoretically is a completely controlled, repeatable shot if you can make it, for 10,000 points at the upper hole, plus the 1,500 from the in lane. That was really bad. Now I'm getting distracted by theorizing too much. I guess we haven't actually tried a spinner all day strategy. Oh, that was a nice live catch. Okay. Hole. 10,000 points. Spinner. No, that's supposed to be the hole, wasn't it? Spinner. Missed it. I could have shat that there. Ooh, that was cool. Hole. And the hole just doesn't go in enough. That was not fast enough. Nope. That was a good ball one. That was pretty much only shatzing the spinner, not actually going for anything else. Again, if you get a simple task with enough opportunities to get back into control. Then it gets much easier to just, well, stay in control, first of all. So it's feeling like this spinner all day strat on that field at least is not as good as the drops all day, because you need to do a context switch when you see the drop is lit. And then that happens. Didn't light any drops that time. I don't think I even saw it lit. Unless I had the 2x that was out. Which, I mean, is partly attributable to the fact that I didn't go hit any pop bumpers at all. I guess you hit one. Whoa. Every time you go through the spinner. Bounce over. This is the if you can't shats and want to light the spinner shot. Oh. Not a bad game, though. Another 300s. And I really want to drop catch that screamer down there. But my drop catches on this game specifically keep getting messed up. That was a great spin right there. It's probably one whole spin. I'm suddenly having terrible luck. Alright, one last game, and we'll try just do the middle drop strategy again, and see if we do okay, or if that was just a fluke. Drops are lit, drops are get. Missed the drops. Yeah, that was my messed up drop catch right there. Two drops. That was a lot of time spent getting just two drops down. Missed it. Turned it off. Bad flip there from the upper flipper. Need to stop using the upper flipper so much. Need to start hitting drops more. At least I'm not draining. Bounce pass. Could have caught it there. Probably should have. Again, I'm playing more on the fly than I really need to. Not a great ball one. Again, I got the left out lane, which I didn't get on my good game. Also, I guess, unlike my usual Genie play, I really want to be going for doubles on the drops now. You know, that's suddenly, instead of being a potential missed shot, it becomes two shots for one. Man, that left lane over there is just killing me. Bounce pass. Catch. Yeah. Last shot. Missed it. Okay. That was not how I meant to hit that drop, but okay. Usually I can hit the leftmost drop target off of the upper flipper, but apparently it's not happening anymore. That would have been a nice alley catch if I hadn't messed up at the end. I think I could have avoided that by raising my flipper at just the right time to kill a bit more momentum on the ball coming down the in lane. And now 25 times 2 bonus, which is not good. Oh. Drops all day strategy. I guess the fact that I keep hitting the drops and getting my bonus up before my bonus multiplier is too much means I don't need to be bothering going for the spinner once it's lit. You know, because the spinner is giving me Oop. Okay. The spinner is giving me more points per flip. There, double. Perfect. There we go. Man, still can't get that right. That was my 2x? Wow. Thought there would be at least 3x. I guess I want to collect now, even though my bonus multiplier sucks. That was a good alley catch. That was less good. Since I'm going for drops all day... Hey, my 2x is back. Take that, Ron. Since I'm going for the drops, there are 2,001 bonus advance. My bonus advance is currently 2x2, so that's half the points of my drops are coming from my bonus. My bonus is max. I'm not getting that half at all. So it's better to just collect this, even at only 2x. You know, with the amount of drops I'm hitting, even the potential loss of getting a multiplier later on draining with 29 is probably not worth it that much. Ignoring the spinner, as we said. Double. Ah! Flub that one. Wasn't sure that one's going to hit the flipper or not when it came down there at that angle. Bounce pass. Pass over. Ski pass? Tip pass? I don't know what the name for that is. I don't know if anyone knows the name for that is, really. Another thing I need to work on doing more is identifying times when I can ski pass or whatever. Saw that one coming over to a drain versus taking the shot down the in lane. Another not bad score. Not amazing, but then I had one out lane drain, so what can you really say? The out lane drain could have cost me 100,000 points. Steph says a tip pass is when you do the extra little flip off the end, which I feel like that's for a ball that's just barely coming to tip. It's going to go over, you know, then you give a little tip. But like if it's coming down the lane fast, like, you know, the question isn't whether it's going to make it to the flipper, it's whether you can make it to a trap on the flipper or not. You know, with the speed of a ski pass, you're pretty much not in danger of going down the middle, unless the flippers are really steep. You know, you're going to at least go some amount. But with a ski pass, what you want to do is bump it enough that you can actually get it to a trap on the raised other flipper. You cannot use a ski pass on Wipeout because it's got Gottlieb flippers on it. Unless you do the Williams adaptation, as recommended on the Silverball Chronicles. Then you can do a ski pass. You can do ski passes all day, as evidenced on my earlier Stargate stream. Go look it up. Uh, I guess we'll call it here for today. And tomorrow, Wednesday. Today's Monday, right? Tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm going to assume so. I'll probably stream some Johnny Mnemonic, attempting to get the Quarantopia score for that one, or alternately trying to go for the wizard mode. We'll see how that works out. I don't actually know how to get to the wizard mode, but we'll see what happens. So, until then, see ya.